Good morning, world. It is time once again to pillage the earth as the Golden Horde. I'm trying to remember how we left off last time. I was pretty tired. I believe yes, that's right. We'd released Ukraine as a Muslim vassal. They're no doubt going to have some horrible problems with revolts. But they have a lot of cores, and I want to get those back from them over time, from Lithuania, Crimea, and Poland. What else happened? Muscovy was annexed, Perm was vassalized, Siberia was vassalized, regained all their land, and are now being integrated. Kazakh got back most of their cores. We'll finish off that endeavour this time round. Timurids scored a royal marriage with us through an event. I would quite like that marriage to go away. The Ottomans broke their alliance with us because of this, well, possibly due to this competing great power malice. Stops them having too many big friends, but they also just suddenly rivaled me, so we're going to come to blows sooner or later, I'm sure. The Ottomans are far superior to me in just about every conceivable way, so I'm going to see about annexing Georgia. If I can do that early on, I might just get it as an accepted culture. It's what I would say if I wasn't this large already, so it probably won't happen. Thankfully they've already converted 2 of their provinces though. Hopefully I can take care of the rest. 5 base tax. It's not impossible. I want to do that so that when the Ottomans come for me, they're coming directly into my land, so I'll be able to give them the full extent of the Horde cavalry bonus. Also, I really need to take care of Crimea. I have let them be strong for too long. And also continuing our expansion eastward through Siberia, thanks to taking the expansion idea early on. It's actually completely fleshed out. We won't get any use out of the permanent casus belli though, because we're always going to be Horde technology. Things are looking alright for the Horde right now. A sudden declaration from the Ottomans might throw us off a bit, but I'm confident we can do well. Hello, Evil Muffins, or Evil Mr. Muffins. Welcome back. Glad you could join me a second time around. Ah yes, also last time we looted almost 2,000 ducats out of Pomerania, Poland, and Lithuania, and the Livonian Order. It was good. It was really very good. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing now. Yeah, it will likely be war with Chagatai again. I want to get Kazakh's lands back and then integrate them, and possibly even vassalize Chagatai later on. Vassalizing really helps out with coring costs, even though I have bonuses towards it. Monarch points are so rare for us that I don't really want to waste them. On the other hand, I really want to annex Ryazan because they're just wasting away there, chewing up one of my diplomatic slots. Alright, let's just plod on. Manpower could do with a bit of recovering as well. We're not having any more relations with anyone, and Poland are certainly not getting military access from me. Oh, the one marriage I wanted and it's gone. Siberia is breaking out with a lot of revolts, but I'm sure they can take care of it themselves. Okay, an extra merchant. I'm sure he will come in handy. Try and keep on top of that military technology. Could be the only thing that saves me from the Ottomans. Yeah, I did forge a claim on this province. I'll be taking it for myself. Should I just do it? Should I just launch my war against Chagatai? Can't see any good reason not to. They got a few friends, but they're not very good friends. Right, Crimea want us dead, and they're probably going to pull in the Ottomans against us, which is nasty. It's a shame the Ottomans had to rival us. A real shame. I'm going to take this period of war to boost my relations with Georgia. I want them to fusion with me. Ah, that's nice though. That's really nice. The Ottomans declared war on my enemy. They still love me after all. Yet we are no house of peace. Never again. And now we can finally see Europe. Spread with discoveries has come to us. Switzerland is a beast. Castile getting wrecked by Aragon. Obviously there was no marriage going on there. England being England, keeping their claims in northern France. Brittany! Beastly. I'm very proud of you. Ottomans can absolutely have military access. Burgundy just hanging on in there. France getting ravaged. Very happy to see that. Munster. Munster doing me proud. Good job. Austria doing good. I don't like that. I wish Austria was dying a bit more. Aragon doing very successful in Italy. Of all the Berbers, it's Tunisia that's coming out on top. Portugal chewing up Africa. Who cares about Africa anyway? Poland doing very strong, although we saw that when we fought them. This is good. I want to see Novgorod get beat about a bit more, and I'm going to help out. I'm going to force them to release everyone they can. I want to vassalize them. My brilliant vassals just demolishing Chagatai for me. GG. Kara are making a mess of Georgia, but I'm not too concerned about that. Celtic pride worldwide. Brittany is fantastic. It hurt my soul when I watched another person's stream and they were getting all excited about crushing Brittany. That's France of all nations. I cried 5 ever. I want to max out my relations with Georgia before this war is over. And especially before I integrate Siberia, because when you integrate a lot of nations, you get this malice. You get this malice. This malice. Okay, well, it's gone away. Funny that. I didn't think it had been so long since I'd integrated Nogai and Muscovy, but obviously so. When you integrate a vassal, you get a -30 for each vassal you integrate, and it very slowly degrades. But I believe it's 20 years after your most recent annexation. It goes away for everyone. Good job, Perm. I didn't want you to take that, but you did it anyway. We can crank up the speed, there's nothing much going on that I can really influence. What I do find really quite hilarious is that Novgorod are unable to do anything about this. I've completely cut them off. I think they previously had military access through Muscovy, but I integrated them and I never gave them access myself. So I'm going to enjoy Novgorod getting torn apart, divided up between Sweden and Lithuania. I'll vassalize them later on and then get them their land back, and then I can be the uniter of Russian lands. Russian is an accepted culture, hopefully it always will be. It's a good culture group. These Orthodox people have not been very revolting. They're obviously dealing well with my enlightened rule. Come on, Ottomans, don't be so nasty to me. There's no need for this. Okay, that's interesting. Austria, not even close to having emperorship. Bohemia has stolen the crown. GG. Chagatai getting wrecked. This is all working out very well. Which is good, I need to get as strong as possible, as fast as possible, and hello Finland. Novgorod just lost all their cores on Finland, but that's not much of a bother. They will buy it back anyway. Because they previously owned the provinces. They're allied with Poland. That ain't good. I don't know what the Ottomans are playing at. They hate me, so they embargo me and rival me, but they love me, so they're going to siege the occupied province of Kartli from my vassal. Damn Ottomans. Can't we all just get along? They've ripped Kara apart, though. The lack of diplomats is really starting to hurt me. Once I get my next diplomatic power thing, I'll be able to at least get an embassy. Next diplomatic tech. That should help out considerably. I feel kind of bad for these guys. They want an alliance with me desperately because everyone around them is stronger than them and hates them. And they're a fellow nomad, but I'm sorry. We just cannot have peace. You're my culture, you're my religion. We must fusion. Oh, that's a good point there, Lucas. When the Mamluks died, we no longer had a common foe. But have I ever seen the Mamluks die like this? Tripoli ate them. Tripoli, you and I, we might see eye to eye. Especially when it comes to the Ottomans. I bet you guys are going to come to blows. Yeah. All in all, I'm very happy with how this, how the whole world is going right now. Okay, Kara, come on. Let's cease this endless violence. Why don't you just... I don't know. I suppose you do have lands in my culture group, but they're Shiite. One letter away from being something else. Well, I'll come to blow with Chagatai again, so annul your alliances with them, and let's call it a day. Now, with the provinces I'm taking, Chagatai will become vassalizable, which I'm satisfied with. Okay, that's good. Doesn't even cost me anything. And next time they'll become a vassal. However, I won't have a casus belli on them if I take this province that I have a claim on. So I think I'm actually going to leave it in their hands. This should be enough though. Just to be sure, everything else they have is my culture group and my religion. Okay, that's fine. They can keep that one province. I'm more interested in my vassal getting their lands back. I could annul their alliances with someone, but these guys have proved useless. I might as well let them keep those alliances, otherwise they might make new, stronger ones like Timur or Oriat. But the Oriat's incredibly unlikely. That does me. I'm satisfied, Chagatai. Give me the land. Yeah, what was I saying about those Orthodox? Here we go. Everything's coming up Thrill House. Thank you everyone for joining, setting aside time in what I'm sure is a busy schedule to come and watch me pillage lands as the Golden Horde. Your presence is not unappreciated. We need to plan our next big war. Will it be Novgorod or will it be Lithuania? I'm veering more towards Novgorod. We can get Ukraine's cores back anytime, and Lithuania has some big friends. Poland and Pomerania again. That said, why in the world does Novgorod have an alliance with Poland? Makes so little sense. Okay, we're almost done integrating our good friend Sibir. I want to get Georgia started before that one finishes. Can't annex while at war, so we will start that annexation as soon as these relations hit 190. And then as soon as Sibir is annexed, we go to war with either Novgorod or Lithuania. Whoever we're feeling more frisky for. Hopefully Novgorod. But, Poland. Poland becomes war leader, they're going to drag in all their friends, which now includes Austria. Not good. Not good at all. I could fight Finland. I don't have any kind of casus belli upon Finland. It never gets any easier. These events, I haven't forged claims since these two down here, but events as a horde keep giving me claims on bordering provinces. Habsburg scum indeed. Disgusting. Smaller realms should be ruled by the Golden Horde. We definitely need to expand the size of Golden Horde. Crush them. But who did I just get one on? Why did I get a claim on Chernigov? It's the capital province, it doesn't border me, and it's my vassal. Johann! Christ. Anyway, let's deal with the matter at hand. Let us fusion. Shouldn't take too long. 8 years. Now we can start really branching out. I can send colonists into 2 different places. More land for the Horde. We're going to need it because if anyone hasn't heard me say this like 10,000 times already, since we won't be westernizing or reforming our government, the Golden Horde will always have the same kind of troops for the entire game. Eastern archers, steppe cavalry, and, well, at least we'll get upgraded cannons for the good that they are. But we'll always be stuck with these 2 kinds of infantry and cavalry. There's slight ways around it, but they're not very good. Yeah, Georgian gold, I'm looking forward to having that. Inflation is good, the higher it is, the better it is. Or something like that. Somebody told me big numbers are good. Now, colonies cost exponentially more money the more you have of them. And I've only got 1 colonist, so although it's more expensive, I want to get more land down as quickly as possible. We're almost capped out on manpower, so let there be more troops. Trying to remember where I built my armories. I think it was in these places. Here as well. Cannons are good. Welcome to the fold, Sibir. I look at their troops, I disband their mercenaries, don't know why they would have those as a permanent standing army. I disband their foot troops as well and just enjoy their 1 free cavalry. Now I've freed up my diplomat, what do I do with him? I'm also losing less diplomatic points per month. So, what'll it be? Really want to fight Novgorod. Really want to fight Novgorod, but I really don't want to deal with Poland, Lithuania, Austria, Bavaria. I'm 99% certain Poland would become war leader. They're just that much stronger. I don't think they'd become war leader if I fought Lithuania, though. They're not remarkably stronger. And I like to think I could deal with Poland and Lithuania and Pomerania. I mean, come on. Only 2 techs ahead of me. I could change that. Could certainly change that. Not that these things would help that much, would they? It would not, but we'll do it anyway. Yeah, sure. Lovely opportunity to gain some stability for virtually nothing. We'll have it. We're also going to help out Ryazan. Hold strong! I'll save you. No competition. There's a thought. The Ottomans did help me out last time, and that was a humongous help. Well, Poland and Pomerania. Let's have a quick look at our cheat sheets. Lithuania have very little. Poland have not very much. If I lure them into my horrible land, I'm sure we could wreck them. Only issue is my vassals will probably have something to say about that. Not to say we can't deal with that in our own way. If I get all my cavalry onto Moron, also pull back to Vladimir and Kastamov. I might even split up the troops I have on Moron. I mean, this... If I was playing real smart, I wouldn't be rushing face first into Poland, Lithuania, Pomerania, and possibly more friends. But I'm not here to play... I'm not here to kind of dance around. I just want to have fun. Where's the fun in being casual scum? Think about this then. Fight Lithuania, hopefully they remain war leader. What I'm doing is these 2 units here, I think I might reorganize that slightly, because those are very low low support limits. I've set these guys so that people can attach to them, so hopefully instead of charging face first in, my Georgian, Permian, Kazakh and Ryazani Ukrainian troops will attach to these guys instead of giving them free score. So the Polish and Lithuanians will come charging in, they'll taste delicious, horrible, wintry lands, eat a bit of attrition, then I charge in, get my cavalry bonus. Hopefully. I mean, these are mostly plains, but there's still a lot of forests and woods. Wreck them, come back a bit, and rinse and repeat. The idea, maybe not so much to completely obliterate Poland, Pomerania, and Lithuania, but I want to get Novgorod on their own. So this is what we'll do. Might work, might not. Do I actually want any of these provinces? Like, claim-wise. I don't. I'm really surprised by the lack of Polotsk cores. I thought they had a lot more. Might release them anyway. Give them back their rightful Belarusian lands. Gaining a core on a claim on Ryazan. Wyazan. Okay, come on, let's have it. Poland have not become war leader. Excellent. And this is good. Ukraine are going to attach to my units instead of running off like a moron. Lithuania is going for Ukraine's lands, but I'm not terribly concerned about that. We're going to sit back and see what our enemy does. Okay, he's pretty ballsy. He wants to go for Tambov. Got a nice ruler there, general rather, so come at me, that's all I can really say. These are Polish troops, military tech 11, which means they have considerably better fire and shock. Probably better cannons as well. Let's see what good that does. Ooh. I was hoping my ruler would die earlier than that, because now I've just got this relatively useless Genghis in charge. Gonna make him a ruler, hope that he dies a bit faster. Speaking of faster, come on, let's wreck these guys. Yeah, it's promising. They lost a lot of troops. We lost a fair amount, but not that many. We can handle it. Again, we don't pay reinforcement rates, so I'm not too bothered. I will preemptively get some mercenaries though, they could make a big difference in this war. I'll tell you what else I'll do, I'll put my vassals' troops to use in obliterating these guys. Not a bad air. Not bad at all. Goodbye, nationalists. I knew ye well. Okay, they really want to fight me on my own turf. They're certainly welcome to do so. Ah, perfect. I want the statesman in my court right now. He will speed up the integration of Georgia by a lot. So they're fighting me on plains, which is great. They will feel the wrath of my shock. This is shocking dice rolls, though. Setting Lithuania as a rival. Yeah, why not? Come on, I can tank these losses all day. my glorious king in, see if he does any good in Bryansk. Even with not bad dice rolls, I'm getting pretty horribly wrecked because they have guns. Yeah, Pomerania got military tech 12. That's unfortunate. Going to have to use vast numerical superiority when fighting with them. Not ideal, not by a long shot. Now all I have to do to win this war is to show superiority, which will work out fine for me. I don't plan on losing any of these battles, and because my vassals attach to me, hopefully they won't throw them any free war score. Welcome, Joeyont. There are not expected to be any exploits in this unless I find some new ones. Contrary to popular belief, I do not use exploits in all my games. With this playthrough, I am too legit to quit. Alright, Lithuania is going to start feeling the rebel problems now. Excellent. Ugh. Don't want to lose all that money, but the piety is most definitely worth it. Come on, Mahmud Genghis. Show us your gahonis in Cherkasy. There's some good gahonis. Thankfully Lithuania's stack there didn't join in, they would have blown me out. Georgia, what are you doing? What are you doing, Georgia? Please, no. Attach to one of my guys, please. I don't want to throw away war score here. That's exactly what you're going to do, isn't it? Alright. Send in the reinforcements. At least he's got a good leader there. Foreshock. Oh, shocking results. Won't even need the backup. Now get out of here. Might as well keep you guys in Bryansk. Yeah, Georgia's got balls. They most certainly deserve to fusion with me. Didn't even know Kazakh was having a peasant war. Suppose I'll help them out with their... Nah. They got this. They got this. Okay, Sweden is jumping in to help out, including with Novgorod. Couldn't really ask for much better right now, things are going swimmingly. But how could I make them go even better? I could get one single mercenary and just start looting the hell out of these guys. That sounds great. Now I can't loot these two provinces because they border share or whatever. It's a province where I have military access, so I can't loot there. But I can loot these guys, and so I will. Only need you only really need one man to do it. Maybe I'll send two just to get things done a bit faster. Also, I'm not too concerned if these guys get wiped by running into a stray regiment. They've already paid for themselves through glorious looting. Krakow, I love you so much. I hope we get there before they cut us off. They're not even coming for me. Buckets of ducats. Oh, so much money. You don't get called the Golden Horde by wasting your time building infrastructure. No, if you want money, take it from someone else. Right, he's coming to kill me in Krakow. I'm not going to give him the opportunity. These provinces must already be looted. Damn, who came here before me? Well, I want Osnabrücken and I want Danzig, so they're not looted. We'll go for it. Give me the money. Ooh. I think Plock is wealthy. Nah, Warsaw. Just one unit, and he only costs me less than half a ducat a month. And look at the money he's raking in for me. Oh. Danzig, it's the money shot. $26 ducats. 26 ducats from one province. Right, we're just gonna get rid of him now. Focus ourselves back on the whole war. Also, I'm gonna tell my guys maybe to spread out. Yeah, we're gonna fight Novgorod. My guys can... See, I want to tell my guys that they can just do whatever they want, but I really don't want to lose the war score I'm getting for winning a majority of the battles in this conquest. Now, one important thing was Novgorod's won't have any friends joining in other than Finland, because I was already in war with Poland. Novgorod was allied with Poland. So everything's working out alright. Novgorod can come and infest my lands, I don't really care. Have I ever seen AI Riga get big? No, I have not, and that doesn't look like it's going to change in this game. Oh no, you don't. Can't lose war score. Ah, lost. At least we still won a majority of the battles, although only just. Kinda want Pomerania out of this war, their guns are destroying me. But that might be a wee bit away. Chernigov's finally ours. It's very expensive to break nations apart like this, unfortunately. I need to get Kiev in this war. Thanks for the war score, buddy. In us they trust. Mercenary cost down. Okay. I'll roll with that. There's some astonishing losses for Lithuania. And yet more war score for us. I think I kinda will tell my guys that they can do whatever they want. I will try to cover them as best I can. Also, what is with this province? It just will not fall. Crazy. There we go. Right, keep these guys in Cherno just to dissuade the others from joining in. Shouldn't be wasting my diplomats right now. I need to think who I'll be annexing next, and it'll likely be Kazakh. They've got all their lands back. I'm really starting to feel bad for these pretenders. I'll try and kill them for them. I'm just going to take care of these festering nuisances on my land. Come on, do me proud. I can get behind that. Not this though. Damn. Come on, Genghis. You know what's up. Gain a bit of piety, it should help out my morale considerably. How did your troops get wiped? Did you attack them in the mountains, or did they just outnumber you? Oh, I only had 5,000 or so mercenaries in Kiev. I'd taken my eyes off of them. Should not have done that, but those are the breaks. I lost all progress on Kiev, so I'm actually just gonna track them down. I'm actually not comfortable not having a spare diplomat. Besides, Kazakh should like me for dealing with their pretender problems. Come on, give me the money. I said, give me the money! Where's the money, Lithuania? I don't see it. I'm sure these guys have money. Oops. Yeah, when looting you can't order them to go multiple places or else they won't loot. You have to go one and then back. God, all this money. Oh, finally. Crimea and Ottomans are going to help us out here. That said, I kind of want peace with Poland, but that looks to be a wee bit away. What's with Poland anyway? Where's all their troops? Getting wrecked is where they are. How are my mercenaries doing? Maybe they could help out slightly. Raiding party, go. Oh, it's just music to my ears, that ka-ching. Money, money, money. Finish it off with the money shot in Krakow. Oh. Maybe I'm hamming it up a bit here, but I really love looting as a mechanic. It's sorely overlooked as a source of income for hordes who naturally have really crap lands. No, it's not just limited to the likes of the Golden Horde either. If you are playing as the Oryat or the Mongol Khanate, you can raid China for... You could make like 300 ducats very easily in one turnover of the country. Let's hope we can save Minsk here, otherwise they're going to get minced. Oh yeah. I reward my followers. Kinda want Poland out of this war though. Sweden can have military access, they've been doing nothing but good for me. I'm sure we'll come to blows later on, but for now, they're alright. Get out of here, you bum! Now, normally, a country would really be feeling the strain of reinforcing these mercenaries, but pff, we're a horde. We don't pay the dead. Yeah, Manchu, they're also a horde. They can loot double. It's related to your government type. Pomerania is crushing my troops again. I'd love to help you out, bro, but... Okay, I'll try. The AI is dreadful as with playing as Ming. Get out of here! You with your rooty-tooty point and shooties. I'm having none of it. All belongs to the Horde. Fortunately, I've grown big enough that manpower has ceased to be too much of an issue. Thank goodness for that. Wish I could peace out Poland, though. If I can't piece them out, I'll just have to flush them out. Come on. Spain, #1 enemy. Yeah, I can feel you there. In the multiplayer game me and the guys played, where I played as the westernized Golden Horde, Spain just went rampant everywhere. They were pretty unstoppable. But in a way, it's nice to have an enemy like that. You know, someone you can really just hate. Get back here. Give me the money. Okay. I need to pay attention to this because I'll have inherited some armies from Georgia. These dudes don't really want to have anything to do with them. Detach the mercenaries, kill them off. And whoever we have left... Yeesh. Gonna get rid of the foot troops. Keep the cannons though. I may need them later on. We also get another wonderful gold province to deal with. Might be expensive, but we're going to reinforce this land because it's definitely going to be somewhere that comes to blows later on. It's over, Poland. You're finished. Blood and thunder. Also, I'm looting Danzig again. Hope you don't mind. Oh, that money. Okay, I can finally get a bit of peace with Poland. Let's get rid of you. How about you, Pom Pom? Still not having any of it. Russia is very strong with those Muscovite ideas. I mean, Muscovy was able to hold me off for an embarrassingly long time. I don't even know what their traditions are. But whatever they are, they're clearly too strong. Okay, this is fantastic. Ukraine is actually taking over the land in their own name. Anything that isn't Ukrainian, I think I should splat some troops on. Oh, call for peace. Can't be having that. We're just going to chew on it for a while. If I have any cannons, I would like to bring them in. I guess not. Nah, it's up here. Okay. Embassy time at long last. The great embassy shall go in Muscovy. Nah, I can do better than that. We're going to have our embassy in the province of No Gays. Completely mature of me. Russia gets hilarious bonuses to manpower and force limit, even though they use so much free land. Yep. But it's nice to have an enemy, like a big scary enemy like that. Okay, I can sense they're going to try and crush me in Minsk. Yes! Believe it or not, this is actually what I want. Okay, I can finally explain a bit more about... I can finally explain a bit about the succession laws of a horde. If your ruler dies, and thankfully mine did, whilst not at battle, that would have... Wait, was he? No, he did die. He died in a siege, I think. That cost me 2 stability. Whatever, not a problem. You get a tribal succession crisis if your ruler dies and your heir is not 15 years old. My heir was pretty good, but when you get a new Khan of a new bloodline, and he will have a +3 to every stat. So he'll get random stats and then they'll add +3 to all of them. So you always get a pretty good Khan after a succession crisis. So we're going to get Kushuk Muhammad as our... Oh, well, no. It's Kushuk who dies. And we get Kobek Edgud. Just going to call him Eddie. 453. He becomes our new ruler. And he's pretty damn good. You lose 70 legitimacy, but we can deal with that. Kills off our old heir. And we get this guy. I'm happy with him. He's pretty god tier. So I can even enact these Muslim decisions that require you to have good rulers. Mission to claim the province of Trebizond. Free military power. Not going to turn that down. So legitimacy will be tanked for a wee bit, but that's okay. Quite like this war to be over with, because Call for Peace is wrecking me. But I need Kiev to fall. Come on. Yeah. So what'll we have? Kiev is going to its rightful owner. I would like them also to get that province. I can still get... tough choices. It always just works out as too much. How about that then? Can't argue with that. Bit of money to grease the wheels, and we'll call it a day. Get our troops back to base. Now I need to consider what we're doing now. Ukraine mighty. I'm very happy for them. It's unlikely they're going to be able to convert all this land unless they get some real good piety bonus. They might surprise me. Keep them around for a while. I love Ukraine. We lost our call for peace because the war is, at least the war that they wanted peace for, is now over. They're still far too big to annex. I want to punch some countries out of them. Again, I need this piety, even though it's costing me admin power, which is something you always want. Oh, god tier heir. Let's hope my ruler lives long and prospers. Religious unity bonuses can be very strong. I do quite like them. When I played my coaching game, it was very important, especially when I flipped to Sunni. Right. I'll be honest, I don't like Finnish land. I love Finland, don't like their land. Piss poor, not very nice to defend. I'm not sure what I'll do with Scandinavia in this whole game, though. Scandi as a buffer against Sweden. I might end up taking Finnish lands anyway. I just... Well, I'll be giving these Finnish lands back to Novgorod when I eventually subjugate them anyway. I suppose I just shouldn't worry about it too much. Right, Finland. What do I do with you anyway? Any bright ideas for what to do with Finland? There's not much point in vassalizing them, since I'll be feeding them to Novgorod anyway. Apologies for the delay there. The attractive bearded man made another appearance. Right. See if I can remember what I was doing. Ah yes, just laying siege to Novgorod. But I don't know what to do with them, so if anyone has bright ideas... The thought is that I might be able to take some land and sell it to someone else. That might backfire, though. That's a hefty revolt. People are asking about the music. I have mixed together the Crusader Kings 2 soundtrack with all the DLC soundtrack from Europa 4 and most of the soundtrack from Europa 3. Some of it really sucks though, so I removed those ones. And also Falalalan from Europa 2. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. Although if you don't like it, I don't care. We have the mission to take Trebizond. Somewhat tempted to do that. My thinking is that, although I hate Byzantium, I'm pretty sure everyone by now knows how much I hate Byzantium, I might take Trebizond and release Byzantium as a vassal. During the inevitable war with the Ottomans, I'm going to take it off of them. But it is troublesome. Revolting peasants. Get out of my face. Right, now here's a thought. You don't pay the diplomatic cost for releasing countries if you've occupied their land. Now that's a nice touch. That's something new from the patch, I believe. If you help Byzantium, then ugh, there is no saving you. You're everything that's wrong with Europa. We don't tolerate pro-Byzantine garbage around these places. Manly countries. Yeah, Blurple is not allowed. Manly pink only. Alright, once Tver falls, this war is over. Oh, okay, didn't pay attention to that. We have a fleet now. I don't think I want this fleet at all. But it might come in handy yet. Which is stronger, Tver or Yaroslav? Gotta make a choice. It's Tver that will be coming on the scene. It's cheap enough to take. I might just take this province for myself. Oh, both of them. Both's a bit too much. Wouldn't mind the sea province though. Cut these guys. Ah, it's too expensive. Okay. We'll make do with this. Ah, but another problem, I really want to wreck their relations with Poland. You win this time. Oh, okay. Cola exists. Okay, whatever. We'll take it. We might learn something. Swedish, Protestant. I don't want any of this. Tribal conquest and a bunch of people we don't care about. Yeah, Sweden, you can have it for free. I don't, or however much you want to pay for it, because I sure as hell don't want it. What, 40 ducats is too much for you? I wonder if Finland would have it. No, unaccepted culture. $20 ducats, thank you please. Now the hope here is that Novgorod gets further reduced and then we just come in and finish them off. Hopefully Tver takes Yaroslav, that would be nice. Otherwise I'll just take Yaroslav and sell it to Tver. Everyone's doing all right. Okay, now what? Novgorod's been dealt with, Lithuania's been trimmed down, Crimea are allied with the mighty Ottomans. I'd rather not touch them with a 6-foot barge pole. I think it's time we dealt with the Chagatai. The issue is I really want to annex Kazan. Not to mention Ryazan. Okay, well we've got spaces for 2 new vassals. Chagatai might as well be one of them. To be honest, I quite like Timur to be one of them as well. Think of all the land I could take back for... Okay, guess not. Bloody Timur, what are you playing at? Disgust me. Chagatai it is. Tribal feud is an incredibly good casus belli. You get it on all neighbouring nomadic countries, and you only get 25% aggressive expansion for pretty much everything. Annexation, all bordering provinces, even vassalages. So, let's lay the boot in. Sanraku, welcome to the stream. I'm glad you enjoyed Ryukyu. It was a massive time and stress investment for me, so I'm glad someone gets something out of it. But really, thanks for joining. I agree with you there. Attacking the Persian Timurids is a great place to expand, especially if you can release Persia as a vassal, because they have so many cores. The only downside is the religious troubles of the area. It's all Shiite land, which can be troublesome. It's a 2% malice on your missionary strength. Khorasan have quite a few cores. Guess that's why they're called Khorasan. They're too big to vassalize, though. Kazakh, I can really get behind you as a nation. You take offensive as your very first idea, and no problem in using forced march to just walk all over the enemy. You're everything that's right with nomadic tribes. Fetch me my tinderbox. Sanraku says, I was wondering, do you think it is still achievable with all the bug fixes? Yes, Reikyu is always achievable. It'll take some time, some luck, some critical thinking, and some very good understanding of the game's mechanics, but anyone that says Reikyu is impossible is a quitter. Okay, looks like we're getting a saving bug again, causing the game to lag out for 2 minutes, so I'm going to use that opportunity to get a drink of water. Okay, still saving. If people in the chat could oblige me this, I stream either early morning GMT, like this time, or late in the middle of the night. What I'd like is if anyone in the chat could just tell me whereabout you're from, which country you are, which city if you're really that passionate, just so I can get an idea of where people are watching from. I myself am in Edinburgh, in Scotland. This Ottoman threat is going to become a problem. I can sense it. They're getting far too big for their own good. Might be a bit awful, but maybe I should consider an alliance with the mighty Austria. I mean, if Crimea attacks me, they're going to drag in the Ottomans and Oman. What a pain that would be. I don't really think I could win such a war. Oh, get ready for Falalan. USA! The strongest country. Finland, Sweden, Canada. East Coast, Turkey, American Pride worldwide. USA. Well, wherever you are in the world, thank you very much for tuning in. A number of other countries have been tardy in paying their mercenaries. This has created a number of captains who need to pay their men. They're ready to accept contracts from us at a lower price, providing we will actually pay. In us they trust. I heard a lot about optimal army composition, but I can't seem to find the good number. Any tips? Okay. Look at your technology page and look at this number here. That's your combat width. Add 15 to it. So mine is 10, plus 15 is 25. Whenever you're in a battle, the width of troops that you can support on the front and back lines will be that amount, so 25. For a Western country, you generally want most of it to be infantry with 4 or 6 cavalry at the side. And as soon as you can afford it, you want artillery on the entire back row. That's for Westerners, though. Ideally, late game, you would be looking at 36 to 40 infantry with 40 cannons and some cavalry. There are a lot of very valid comments about cavalry being worthless in the late game, and I'm inclined to agree. Your love of Germany is not unwelcome, but your tolerance of Greek scum is worrisome. Indeed. German pride, especially if you are from Ulm. I can really get behind that. Can also admit I have a soft spot for Anhalt, and also Cologne. And let's not forget the Lübeckers. Germany, though, yes, we can really get behind the Germans. Greeks, though, no. We have no time for Greek scum. Aachen is German clay. Your time is almost up, Shagatai. But maybe I could take advantage of this. Delhi is embroiled in the war as well, and no, there's no way they're going to be vassalizable. Not by a long shot. Khorasan, only slightly off, but I shouldn't overextend myself down there just yet. I do want to slither my way down to India because it's incredibly rich. But one step at a time. Form an alliance with Timur. But that's impossible! This game, man. I played a few games on easy to learn the basis, and now trying to learn to up my game. Well, the best way to learn is really just to keep playing. But, yeah, there's definitely a lot to learn from other players as well. If you really want to learn quite a bit, I do recommend playing multiplayer. Multiplayer takes away from you the opportunity to just pause and mull over things for a very long time. It also gives you players which can be, they can help you out, or they can provide you with a very good challenge as well. Of course, multiplayer games are notoriously hard to get going. Not addressing anyone in particular when I say that. Okay, Crimea really want to pick a fight with me, but as long as they have that alliance with the Ottomans, it isn't going to happen. If they ever lost that alliance, I would be on top of them like an American all over a double cheeseburger, because I want their land. It's my culture, and it's my religion. My primary religion on top of things. Okay, welcome to the fold, Chagatai. You don't even have any money, but that's okay. I could take this off you. I mean, nah, you can keep it. I'm not that cruel. Become a vassal, doesn't cost me anything because it's a possible war goal. Yeah, definitely you can have an alliance. Royal marriage, rather. I need to get my legitimacy up, because it's been tanking ever since that pretender took the throne. Although I'm happy that he's squirted out a brilliant child. Nobility, though, just cannot be bought. The thing is, playing minor nations can be incredibly stressful. Well, I'm a big advocate of getting good by playing as minor nations. It's also a lot more satisfying to know that when you carve out an empire and you place your name on the map, it was you that did it, and it wasn't just handed to you from square one. If you play the likes of Ottoman and France, I mean, it's great if you're learning, but you know, what's to like about this? It was practically given to you from the start. Oh. The Ottomans want a military access, they can absolutely have it. Means if Crimea were daft enough to fight me right now, the Ottomans wouldn't join in. Or if they did, they would take a massive stability hit for it. Yeah, very proud of Aragon ripping into Castile. I would only be more proud if Galicia and Granada were alive and kicking. But that might be too much to hope for. Switzerland, though, they're making my bits tingle. Switzerland are fantastic. Getting claims all over the place here. I need to pay close attention to my truce with Novgorod. As soon as it's over, I need to fight them. 1562. So the end of next year. I wish there was a way to put up reminders that pause the game for you. Okay, soon we will have a border with the Oriate Horde. As soon as this colony finishes off, I'm going to place a new one down probably here. It'll give me a Casus supply on the Oriate, and then They're much too big to vassalize in one go, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, yeah, too big, but not by much. If I punch out the Mongol Khanate, and by punch out I mean I'm actually just going to take those provinces, I think. Might be too expensive. I'll consider my options. But I need to see about vassalizing the Oryat Horde. Juggling military ideas and tech. My general idea is to stay behind in technology and boost your ideas first, because ideas won't change with time. Okay. Get in my belly, Ryazan. Just get in. Yeah, if you lag behind in technology, you can get the neighborhood bonus. See, I'm getting 15% in my military one, because other hordes have better technology, I think. I hope, otherwise I'm getting something wrong here. Clearly something I don't yet understand about neighborhood bonus. I don't think it has anything to do with physical neighbors. Maybe I am wrong. I'll admit, don't know the ins and outs of neighborhood bonus. Nonetheless, I lag behind in technology to get as big a bonus as I can whilst investing in ideas. My next idea, though, is going to be offensive. Offensive wins wars in ways that nothing else can. What is more, the faster you get your ideas unlocked, the faster you can get your own national ideas. I hear people telling me that Horde ideas are weak. I say, what planet are you on? They're fantastic. Reduced core creation cost by 25%. Only the Ottomans have a better one than that. Manpower recovery. Ah, it's fantastic. Especially not having to pay for reinforcing your mercenaries. Or anyone. I'm actually going to hang fire on the rest of these ideas though, because I want to unlock administrative tech 10 so that I can get my third idea group, offensive. Kazakh, let us fusion. Okay. End of this year, it's time to fight Novgorod again. Ideas for this war will be taking high base tax land wherever possible. I think Ingermanland, Yaroslav, possibly Lagdoa. That should be enough. But I need to do it as soon as I can before they get any alliances re-established. When you force somebody to annul treaties with someone, they can't make new ones for 5 years, so the duration of the truce. But once it's over, they could easily make new ones. I do not want to fight Poland again. Ryazan. The best little Russian vassal. Always rushing into things. Even bringing a 4-shock general to the playground. There will be feasts in your name, Bogdan. Okay, I was fairly certain that I annexed and released Perm. But I was wrong. I accidentally vassalized them instead of annexing them. How long ago was that? Oh well. Don't want to lose piety, so we're going to spend the money. Allow these people to live in pieces. "25th of December, so they get a Christmas declaration of war. Oh, Novgorod. Peace be with you. Don't really want to make my god tier ruler a general. Want him to live. Have a nice trip. Come on, take the bait. Yeah, he's gonna get to Torshawk, at which point I go, welcome to Horde land. Unfortunately I don't get my Horde bonus because we're fighting in Forest, but that's not enough to save him. Get out of here. Seriously, get out of here. Yeah. One advantage to having crap troops is that you don't deal much morale damage, which means the enemy's troops are going to be on the field for a very long time. Provided you can keep steamrolling them with more and more troops, you can actually deal more casualties thanks to your crappy tech. The little vassal that could. Perm can field a tremendous force. They make an excellent vassal. In this game, Perm, although they were annexed, they got released again with these two provinces, and they took this just themselves. Other countries kept ceding land for them. It was insane. Come on, Novgorod. What are you made of, anyway? 170 to vassalize, so I can take them out in 2 wars. Oh, they're looting my provinces. Get out of here. Stop learning from me. This is not an educational stream for you. This is painful. Okay, finally caught up with them. Such is what you get. Okay, we can kind of just chill out now. Novgorod will get sieged down. I will take Ingermanland, Yaroslav, and anything else required to bring Novgorod down to 100 war score. Next war I will vassalize them. They shall get back all of Finland. And all their previous cores. Except for the ones that they have on me. They're certainly not having this, and they're definitely not getting Moskva back. Heavens no. I still have flashbacks of that epic Novgorod war, where they cleaned the floor with me. I am man enough to admit that. Interestingly enough, Finland fancy their chances against Novgorod.